All right, good morning. I'm Executive Assistant Chief Larry Satterwhite over Field Operations. With me is Commander Chris Hassig over our Homicide Division and Sergeant Jerome Lancaster over in our West Side Division. We're out here in the 700 block of Country Place on an officer-involved shooting. The good news is that our officers are okay. They were not injured, and it doesn't appear anybody else was injured. Our suspect was hit multiple times and is injured, but it does not appear to be life-threatening injuries, and we're thankful for that. So early this morning, a neighbor was out walking his dog and walked by his neighbor in the neighborhood that's right across from him and saw him sitting just outside his garage. As the neighbor was walking back by with his dog, as he passed him up, he heard two shots. He turned around and saw the neighbor, who is the suspect, manipulating a firearm, racking it. The neighbor that immediately went back inside the house and called for the police. He reported a suspicious person with a weapon. Our officers received the call to this location at 7:35 a.m. this morning and arrived at 7:47 a.m. They rolled right up and located the suspect, the neighbor, and immediately got out and began trying to make voice contact to figure out what was going on. Almost immediately they noticed that the suspect was armed, had a gun in his hand, and started giving voice commands to him to drop the firearm. The suspect did not comply. He was in his garage, moved further back in his garage, did not comply, continued to call out at the officers, and then at some point the suspect, made a move with his firearm, threatening the officers, and gunfire was exchanged. Both of our officers, it appears to have fired. We're still trying to verify that, at least one for sure. Multiple rounds. We're going to